Okay, so here we are in After Effects. So we'll get the rendered files that you previously rendered on 3D Max as a PNG file. So right click here, import file, and your folder. So there's your image sequence. So check that this is checked as a PNG sequence. Double click, and it will bring up the sequence. So drag that into that little film box thing. That will create a new composition. Okay, so now you have the animation. Colors look pretty good actually. Really nice colors. I mean, for something we did quickly, we done something really nice, you know. So I think if you spend more time on it, you'll get something even nicer. Okay, so there's the let's go that a bit. I'll close that. Okay, and there's the bullets. Okay, so we'll need to add some effects, of course. Add some muzzle flash here, and a little shockwave, you know, around it to make it look cool. So we'll start by the easy thing. Get the muzzle flash that I also put in the description. It's from the Andrew Kramer's tutorial, the bullet. I haven't made this. It's from Andrew Kramer from Video Copilot. So thanks to him, we have a nice muzzle flash. So let's go and get it. So not there. 3ds Max. Whoa. Project files, bullet shot, render 2D. There we go. These two. Okay, so just drag the two effects here, just above the main layer. Okay, so you get the effect here. So what we're going to do is make it start when the bullet is coming out. So get these two, drag them here. Okay, so now the maybe move it a bit more before. Yeah. Okay, so you can't really see maybe here, but there's the effect. So we'll scale these two. So muzzle flash here. We'll scale that down a bit. And also for the smoke. Okay, so now we'll have to keyframe these so they stay you know, at the position, because I'll show you, if you move it here, see, the muzzle flash just follows the bullets. I mean, it doesn't stay. We want it to stay on the end of the cannon. So select these two, press P to get the position, press these two, and let's go keyframing. So press here for the next frame, and keep this on the cannon, or the end of the rifle, however you call it. Okay. Doing this quite quickly, you know, it's won't be perfect. There you go. I think it's almost the end now. Yeah, it's kind of going off now. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. Maybe scale these a bit more. Okay, so there we got the muzzle flash, which looks pretty cool actually. I mean, maybe that could be enough, but you know, I'm never satisfied. I always need more and more stuff. So we're gonna make this shockwave around the gun. What we're going to do now is open a new composition. So go to composition, new comp, and name this shockwave. Okay, so now you have your new comp here. What we'll do is drop down the PNG file you used previously and drop it down here. Okay, this is just you won't have to use that. It's just to see where to generate the shockwave in order to see you know, to see where to place it exactly. So we'll start doing so go to layer, new, solid, and name this yeah, you can call it shockwave ellipse black. Okay, so you have a black screen, don't worry, that's the solid that is on top of the normal layer. Okay, so now we want the shockwave. So in order to do that, we'll have to get some kind of circle which expands. So what we could do is go to effects. Sorry, you have to click shockwave, the solid. Go to effects, generate ellipse. Okay, so now you have your ellipse. So I think you get the idea of what we are going to do. We're going to use this ellipse and expand it, and obviously we'll change the colors. You know, we don't want a pink shockwave, it will look a bit strange, so I'll tell you what, let's do that now. We'll change this to white and outside color to light gray. Also change this thickness, so just scroll down and yeah, this should be okay. Let's say 4. Okay, so now what we are going to do is let's see. Yeah, we'll have to place this ellipse on the white moment. So we'll go to frame. Yeah, check here for the frames. If you want to check that, you guys might have the time frame. So just hold Control and click. Okay, this is the time frame, but we don't want that. We want the frames, which is more precise, and that's why we rendered in a PNG sequence, so we can know at exactly what frame is the scene rendering or doing. Well, you understand me. Okay, so let's go to keyframe. So for me it's 16. So you'll have to place this ellipse tool. So just drag it at the end of the rifle here, and normally you should, yeah, it's okay. But now we'll have to keyframe the position. Okay, so we'll do that now. So go a little bit before. I moved mine to 13. Let's place it here. Okay. Actually, before positioning the ellipse, we will expand it. So we'll make it go from small to big. So we'll do that right now. Keep your left mouse and just click these two together, which will we can change the width and the height of the ellipse. So we'll do that now. So start, put it at 0, and just move a bit. So now at frame 16 we'll make it go 5, very small. Don't worry about the position, we'll change that later. And here to 25, here to 60, and 200, maybe one more to 120, so it looks cool. Maybe a bit more, 140. Okay, so now we have the ellipse expanding, right? So go back to your frame where you started and press P for the position. Click this stopwatch and let's start positioning the ellipse. Move that a bit more here for me. And just keep doing that for maybe a few more frames until the camera is out of the view of the rifle. I think here it's pretty good. Okay, so this looks cool. Yeah, obviously the ellipse is not positioned within the scene. It's facing us right now, so we'll change that. Make this comp 3D. So if you can't see this, what I'm seeing now, just press F4 and it will switch views, well, modes, or whatever you can call that, and press this little box here, and we will need to play with the orientation. So not this one, this one. Okay, and just align it, you know, so it adapts to your scene. Okay, so mine looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So what we're going to, the final thing we're going to do now is the opacity. We don't want this ellipse appearing at the beginning of the scene, so we'll press T and play with the opacity. So click the stopwatch, opacity 0, and for me here in my scene I'm at 13. So click again the keyframe here, so it stays 0, well, it stays transparent until here, and from here we want it to expand. So maybe, let's see, like 25 for me. I'll put it to 100, and then slow it down. So not slow it down, sorry, put it back transparent. Okay, so this is pretty good. Actually we'll have to keyframe this a little bit more because it's moving. There. Okay, now you have your ellipse tool. Well, let's call it the shockwave. What we're going to do now is pre-compose this. Oh, before I forget, we need to delete this clip because we don't want it again in our main comp. It's already here. This was only to place the shockwave effect around the rifle, and we don't want it conflicting with the previous comp. So we'll delete it. Just press delete and select this layer, pre-compose, shockwave ellipse. Move all attributes into the new comp. There we go. And now go back to your main comp, and okay, so we're back in our main comp. So what you see here is everything is made. That's because my recording files, well, the last ones somehow didn't record, or I can't find them anymore. So I'll do it again. So we were pre-composing the shockwave ellipse thing that we did. So we'll do it again, layer, pre-compose, and call this shockwave distort, and move all attributes into the new comp and press OK. And now go back into your main comp and go by the project tab just above here, and you'll see the shockwave distort composition. So what you will have to do is just drag it down under the main comp, the PNG files, where I have it here. Okay, so leave it there. So you won't see the shockwave effect immediately. You will have to be patient. It's coming soon. So we'll go to layer, new adjustment layer. Okay, so I have mine here. So, but you have to place it above all the files. It has to be in the top, at the top. So what this adjustment layer does is we're going to apply a distortion map on the shockwave comp. So in this way we can see the ellipse with a sort of distortion, because we don't want it white. It's just not realistic. So go to adjustment layer, go to effect, distort, and displacement map. Leave everything by default except this thing here, displacement map layer, and we want it to affect the shockwave in order to distort the ellipse. So once you click that, you don't have to press anything else. So we'll see what it looks like. So it should start here for me. We'll go to frame whatever your thing starts. Okay, mine at 20 it starts. I can see the, if I zoom in, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I have this ellipse with distortion, and that's exactly what we wanted. So yeah, mine looks pretty good. If you guys are not satisfied with the thickness, well, you just have to deal with it. No, I'm joking. You can change that if you want. Just go to Shockwave, distort, or the pre-comp layer, click twice, and there you'll have your Shockwave ellipse, and just change the thickness here to 10 or 15, 20, whatever you want, you know, and it will just automatically apply here. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. I'm sorry it was maybe hard to follow. It was my first tutorial, and it was hard to do it in English, even though I can speak quite well. It's always hard to use technical words. So I hope you all understood me, and maybe if I get enough views with this one, I'll maybe think about doing another one. So enjoy the tutorial, and see you maybe next time.